What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently, it really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We just hit 10k subscribers today, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we're just letting you know YouTube is currently censoring our content from what we can tell, just like most cryptocurrency channels. Our reach in the past month or so has basically dropped well over 75%. So basically we'd really appreciate if you hit the like. It just lets YouTube know that it should be pushing our content out to more people. We've just hit 10k subscribers as well, so thank you all so much to our subscribers. We appreciate you so much. Please let us know if there's any other way that we can continue to provide valuable content to you. Just let us know down in the comments below if there's anything that you want to see particularly, and we'll take a look at it. And make sure to come back every day and check the channel. You might have to check the channel manually, because from what we can tell, even people who have post notifications turned on aren't actually getting notified that our videos are being posted. So quite clear that there's some sketchiness going on with the cryptocurrency content and YouTube currently. We're still trying to figure out exactly what's going on. But for now, the best way you can probably keep up to date with us is basically by heading over and joining our free Telegram group in the description below. We post all of our videos there, so you'll be able to see them being posted in real time. So the best way to stay up to date with everything is just to head to the Telegram and sign up to that. It's completely free, and you'll be able to stay up to date with all our stuff. So take a look at the Vechain chart here. I mean, things are looking pretty bearish right now, as we can see. We have actually been back testing and re-back testing this. Let's take a look at this here. This around the 6 cent level here. Although you could argue that we have actually made a higher low here on these wicks. Whilst we are making potentially lower lows on our actual candles and price action here, as you can see. But one thing that we've been taking a look at today that we do think is very important for everyone to note is we are getting incredibly oversold right now in the market in general. As you can see, we are approaching the very oversold mark here. And pretty much the last time that we were this oversold, as we said with Ethereum, as we said for many other cryptos as well, the last time that we were this oversold really was when we had the 2020 crash, which is absolutely ridiculous in our opinion, because nothing has actually happened. Like, nothing has actually happened really. Nothing in the on the magnitude, an order of magnitude that is comparable to the March crash of 2020, considering that this was a worldwide health crisis event. It's absolutely insane. So we're currently approaching those sorts of levels for oversold, and obviously, as you can see, when we approached that kind of level of oversold, we did have a massive reversal to the upside in the basically the next few months, this March, April, May, June. So you can see in the 4 months after we had this massive oversold period, we did have a big pump to the upside. What is this? Let's just take a look at how much this actually was. If my tool wants to actually work, please, honestly, this tool just doesn't work sometimes. So we had a really nice gain of around 1400% in the next 4 months after we had this correction, all the way down to is this a 1/10 of a cent? That's absolutely insane. We went from a 1/10 of a cent to around 2.2 cents. So I mean, even if we got a 1400% increase from now, let's just say we would be looking at a very nice gain all the way up to around 91 cents or even $1. So quite clear that if we had a same kind of similar order of magnitude move to the upside, we would be looking at some very nice gains. But obviously this is the main thing that we're focusing on today, because I mean the bears are loving it at the minute, aren't they? They're really getting greedy, pushing the market down in general. There's a lot of manipulation going on with the options expiries on the 25th yesterday, pushing the market down. There's a lot of tweets going out which seem manipulative as well from sketchy customers, and just a general crazy amount of market manipulation. There's a record numbers of FUD in our opinion, so it's quite clear there's something crazy going on. So I mean, it's quite obvious that there's a huge amount of fear in the market right now, and we're getting very oversold. And as we keep saying, pretty much every single time that we get oversold here, we have a bit of sideways and then boom to the upside. So Obviously the last time we were this oversold, I believe, apart from this little area here where we did chop sideways a bit and then boom to the upside, basically was when we had this the March 2020 crash, and quite clearly that was an absolutely ridiculous event that no one could have predicted. So we're currently looking pretty damn oversold in general, in our opinion. I mean, looking at the 4-hourly chart here, I mean, we're more oversold than we were on the initial crash all the way down to around 5 cents here. So it's pretty obvious to us that there's some craziness going on in the market right now. Being this oversold is pretty insane in our opinion. As we can see here, the last time we were this oversold was when we fell all the way from around 2 cents all the way down to 1 cent. So this is around a 50% drop, I believe, 43% drop there. So currently we are down still around 73% from our all-time high. So I mean, how much further can we actually drop in reality for Vechain? Obviously, I'm not saying that we can't continue to go down more, but in terms of which way would you bet? If you just saw this chart and you went 75% down from the all-time high right now, how much further, which direction would you say is more likely to occur? We would probably say, considering how oversold we are, knowing what we know and seeing what we see in the chart about how oversold we are here. If you see this and you go, currently we're down 75% from the all-time high and we're incredibly oversold, we're still adhering to this blue macro trend line. And even though we are flipped bearish on our EMAs here, there's a lot of signs of a potential reversal on the cards. Which direction would you think we're most likely to go? And obviously, I'm not saying that we can't go down further, and if Bitcoin does continue to roll over as it has been doing over the past few days, then we could be looking at lower lows for Vechain. But if that happens, we're going to be so oversold. We're going to be down here in March 2020 crash levels of oversold on our RSI on the daily time frame. The reversal is going to come, in our opinion. It might not be today and it might not be this week, but soon there's probably going to be a big reversal to the upside, because you just can't continue being this oversold in the market forever. It's just basically it's not happened at all. The only time we've been this oversold was here in March. Obviously, we've had big crashes in the past here. As you can see, we came all the way down here from, I believe this was in the previous bear market here, where we basically started selling off hugely, as you can see. Big crashes to the downside. We came down a huge amount here. This is around 88%. As you can see, I mean, if we just measure from the previous all-time high to the bottom, that's around a 95% correction there. So quite clear that there is potential for us to continue downwards. I mean, just for argument's sake, a 95% correction here, that would take us back down to around 1.5 cents. So I mean, I'm not saying that there's not potential for us to go down, but in all probability, considering that we're still in a bull market, sorry, not a bear market, considering we're still in a bull market and we're not seeing any indications of a bear market at all yet, it does look as though we are approaching very bounceable levels, you could say. I mean, just taking a look at the weekly here, obviously we've lost the 20 EMA here with this huge correction, but we are holding our 50 EMA here, 55 EMA, which is interesting in our opinion. Like, if we lose the 55 EMA, we drop below it and we start retesting it as resistance and we can't break it back above it, then yeah, I think we can entertain the possibility that we could be approaching at least an extended period of bearish trend for Vechain here. But we're not seeing any of that right now. We're not seeing the hallmarks of a bear market where you get your death cross of your 20 and your 50 weekly moving averages like this on your weekly time frame, which is the best indicator that we can tell. We're not getting anything like this yet, and we're holding the 55 EMA here as support. And obviously this is really bullish, because as you can see, if we look back and we can look at what history is telling us, we can see in a bear market here, obviously we've been flipped. Let's just look at this. Let me just draw these lines in, because for some reason they just don't load. As you can see, we would have been looking basically at something like this for our EMAs. So we flipped bearish on our EMAs before. As you can see, we came down. We came up, retested the 50 here, got rejected because we're in a bear trend, rejected as resistance, obviously came back down, and we were basically trying to get above our 50 here. Looked like we were about to do it, but then obviously we got the 2020 crash here, which sent us back down. But then we got this nice boost upwards. We got well above our 50 moving average here. Basically, we flipped bullish on our EMAs on the weekly time frame, which is a really good indicator that we're in a bull market. As you can see, basically we came up all the way up, but then eventually you do have to back test to see where you're at. So we come back, we back test the 20 here. We did actually roll over, but we back tested the 50 here and consolidated in between our 50 and our 20 moving averages here. We didn't roll over at all, as you can see. And then once we got back above our 50, back above our 20, sorry, we actually back tested the 50 here as well. But as you can see, since then we've been pretty much going straight up, and we've got very overextended. You can see how far away we got away from our 20 moving average here. It's pretty obvious that we got very overextended. So we've actually come back to find where we're at. And as you can see, we're looking at where we're at right now. We can see that we're holding our 50 moving average. And obviously you can see the last time that we held our 50 moving average here, we basically bounced around in here for a few weeks. As you can see, this is around two or so months. We bounced in between the 50 and the 20, which is potential right now, considering what we're seeing in the market, a lot of sideways chop. But then if you get back above your 20, you're going to be golden for continuation. So in our opinion, things not looking as bad as they appear when you look at the hourly chart, that's for sure. But obviously you have to keep a long-term perspective for cryptocurrency in general. That's generally the best way, not financial advice, of course, to make money. If you buy quality projects with strong fundamentals in the long term, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to do extremely well. So short-term price prediction for Vechain, we are predicting this reversal. As you can see, we got very oversold here. I mean, if you just zoom in on the past few hours, you can see we are forming a nice bullish divergence here again. As you can see, price action's going down, but our RSI making higher lows, which tends to mean that the momentum of the price action to the downside is lessening, which tends to suggest that we are going to see a reversal. As you can see, we have actually come back to fair value here, but we would be looking to potentially hit this kind of overbought area, which would bring us back up to most likely these areas here are between 7 and 8 cents. That would be our most likely outcome in our opinion for the short term. But obviously if Bitcoin does something crazy or continues to roll over, then it's most likely going to drag Vechain down with it. But as we said, keeping a long-term perspective, very important in our opinion. And as you can see, the last time that we were this oversold, over the course of the next, let's just say, basically in this period here, we made a 2,344% gain before we had a retracement here. So just for argument's sake, if we did this again, how much was that now? I've already forgotten. My brain today just doesn't work. As you can see, let's just say 2,300%. So if we got a reversal here of a similar caliber to last time, with 2,000, oh my goodness, getting a bit ahead of myself there, 2,300%, we would be looking at about 165 here for Vechain. So it's quite clear that these things are very possible, and they obviously happen all the time, but it does take time for these things to happen. As you can see, this is weeks and weeks and weeks of price action. These things don't happen overnight. So if you look at our videos and go, this guy's just a moon boy, we're not getting the reversal in the first second of him posting it, this means that his predictions are wrong. It's most likely because you need to lengthen your time frame and consider things on a longer macro perspective. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with Pure VPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.